Imagine if two of the most famous literary characters of all time met in a bar. This is Pip and Holden coffee. Have a drink.
Hello, Pip. How are you today?
I'm doing quite well.
I'm not. It's been a crummy day.
What does crummy mean?
It means depressing and stuff.
What happened today?
Well, today some nuns came by while I was eating. Oh, here, let me help you with your suitcases.
Thank you.
These are really cheap suitcases. I hate it when people have cheap suitcases. My suitcases are... That made me think of my roommate, Dick.
My suitcases, so I'm going to put them under the bed.
Your suitcases aren't even real. My suitcases are made with genuine cowhide.
I don't want you to.
He always makes a big deal about everything I have. He keeps calling everything that I have bourgeoisie.
But back at the diner.
Collecting money for charity?
No, we're just carrying the baskets.
I thought that if you were taking up a collection, I could make a small contribution. You could keep the money when you do take up a collection.
Thank you.
Don't you hate how all the nice people are always poor while the rich are stuck up and phonies?
I would not put it that way, but yes, there are many gentlemen that are far from generous, such as Drummle.
Who's Drummle? Anyways, did you meet any phonies in London?
I did, actually. I became one as well during my stay in London.
Really? How did you change?
Well, yes, I changed by learning my lesson the hard way, dear fellow.
Why? What happened?
It started with just a simple desire. Biddy, you must promise to keep a secret.
Yes, of course, Pip.
Biddy, I want to be a gentleman.
That doesn't seem like a very good idea.
I have a really good reason for wanting to be a gentleman.
Don't you think you're happier this way?
Biddy, of course I'm not happy.
I'm sorry. I only wanted you to have a comfortable life.
I will never be comfortable until I'm a gentleman.
That's a pity.
You're right, but I cannot help the way I feel about my life. Biddy was right.
What was that?
Oh, nothing.
It seems as if you were surrounded by a bunch of rich phonies in London.
Well, they really did influence my decisions and actions.
Why did you want to become one of those rich guys?
Well, I always associated power with wealth, since there were always many around the world who used their wealth to gain power.
So, you wanted power?
Well, at first, I could only see the positive results of becoming a gentleman, like being respected by those around me. However, with time, I realized that there are many also cons that come with sudden wealth.
Like what?
Well, one being the fact that I was isolated from the ones I love, since they are of lower class than me, and I cannot be seen associated with them, especially Joe.
Well then, what finally changed your mind about being a filthy rich person?
An encounter with debt. My dear Herbert, I'm contracting a quantity of debt.
I too have started spending money foolishly. What do you think, Startop?
You should put yourself down into a club called the Finches of the Grove.
This pub seems to have no purpose. They only spend money. The Finches spend money foolishly. I would have willingly taken on Herbert's expenses on my own, but he was proud. Wait, who is running around behind me? Is that Bentley Drummle?
Were you treated differently when you became a gentleman?
Yes, that's the reason why I wanted to become a gentleman.
Really? Because I don't treat rich people differently.
I have been assured of this fact by past events that occurred to my benefactor, Magwitch.
Who's Magwitch? Anyways, what
I could go on and on about Magwitch.
Compeyson would speak to him every now and then with his face dropping into his white pocket handkerchief.
What difference did it make?
The judge then said, "Gentlemen, this man at my side is the most precious rascal." And when the verdict came, it was Compeyson that was recommended to mercy.
Really? Why?
They said he had good character and bad company, and it was only me that was guilty.
What did you do?
I says to Compeyson once out of this court, "I'll smash that face of yourn."
What was your sentence?
Well, my boy, Compeyson got 7 years, and it ain't me that got that, because he pretend to dress like a gentleman, and the judge wants to give him a second chance.
So basically, Magwitch was...
Unjust jail sentence and found guilty because of his low social status and lack of wealth. This has now allowed me to see wealth in a different perspective.
I have my own take on lawyers regarding wealth, too. Lawyers are alright, I guess, but it doesn't appeal to me. I mean, they go around saving innocent guys' lives all the time, and like that, but you don't do that kind of stuff if you're a lawyer.
What makes you say that? Lawyers are always helping people.
Well, they make a lot of dough and play golf, and play bridge, and buy cars, and drink martinis, and look like hotshots.
Well, what's wrong with that?
If you were a lawyer that saved lives and all, how would you know if you did it because you really want to save guys' lives, or because you just really wanted to be a terrific lawyer?
What are you talking about? You're boring.
From what I can see, both of us have experience with the wealthy and the way they treat those around them.
Of course I have experience with them, since I'm always surrounded by phonies.
Well, it is shown that wealth is not the key to success, since it does not assist you when trying to earn respect.
Most definitely.
See here, good fellow, we both have learned a very important life lesson that cannot be forgotten.
Yeah, since money doesn't bring happiness, but only makes more phonies in the world that don't respect others.
It was nice talking to you, Mr. Caulfield. I hope that we can discuss more important issues at a later time. Have a good day, sir.
I hope to see you too, old Pip. Bye.
Bye.
It's okay, let's try again.
Yeah,
Who start? Oh, okay.
I'm not ready.
I would not put it that way, but oh.
I'm sorry. It's like she talked.
I'm sorry.
You really should stop smoking, Holden.
I don't know what to say. What's been down for my life? I'm not. It's been a crummy day.
What does
Shut up. Try again. It's season. Sorry.
I'll hide. I don't want anyone to see my suitcase, so I'm gonna put. I don't want anyone to see my suitcases, so I'll hide them under the bed.
Biddy, I want to be a gentleman.
Yes.
Oh,
Of
wait,
course.
that's.
Sorry.